turn him down because he talk crazy. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, I don't even have this plugged in. Every time. Welcome if you're watching on the playback. Look for the timestamp down below if you're watching on the playback. I'm going to do my best to remember it. We're not going to be here long. What are we talking about today? Is it love or trauma bonding? I think it's a good question. It's a great question. Love or trauma bonding? Hey, Grounded. You always first, sis. I do appreciate you. Let me know if you can hear me. Because we're not going to be here long. We got to go to gymnastics. So we're going to be here for a few minutes. But we're talking about, is it love or trauma bonding? I think it's an important topic because so many of us, our notifications, period. I appreciate it. And you can hear me good? I'm not too loud? Okay, good. Thank you. Love or trauma bonding? It's like, I think many of us are confused by the two. Let me... But I got like, how much time do I have today? Probably like a good maybe 30 minutes. And then we're going to be out of here. It's not showing it. I don't know why. I'm not going to even get into it because hopefully y'all will catch it on the playback. But I got some notes today. Not very many. But I was contemplating about love or trauma bonding. We talked about limerence many moons ago on the channel. But if you haven't looked up what limerence is, look up limerence. If you don't know, now you know. Glory, glory. But once you get that into your spirit, which limerence is essentially something that feels like love, but it's not. And yeah, you remember. So let's get the official Webster dictionary version or definition. But limerence makes you feel like you're in love, but that's not what it is. It's just it's the intoxicating early phase of love. Pardon me. So intense euphoria. A lot of times it has to do with chemicals. Welcome in, everybody. We're talking about, what are we talking about today, y'all? Is it love or is it trauma bonding? I think that's what I wrote, right, y'all? I think it's an important topic. So yeah, with limerence, it makes you in the beginning stages, those beginning stages where everything feels so new, so fresh, so just exciting. You have butterflies, all this bullshit. 100%. I'm here to tell you, it's not real. It's chemicals. All right. So when we're talking about love or trauma bonding, in this case, we're talking about limerence. You got to really check yourself before you wreck yourself, because you can get yourself caught up in something. I've been caught a few times in the snares of the enemy, because I felt something that was intense, and I felt like this must be it. This must be it. This has to be what I've been looking for, but it wasn't. I mean, it was what I was looking for in that time to grow, but I ain't have to do myself like that. Welcome in. Yes, Urshad. I am. The comment block, so y'all can't see it, but yes, I am. Yeah, we got to really check ourselves, because we will get into some situations that will cost us our life, sometimes physically cost us our life. We hear people passing on every day of unnatural causes at the hands of somebody. So we got to make sure we're checking ourselves and our intentions, but also really looking at how we're feeling and not just going with the feelings that we have. We can't, I don't know about you, but my hand is raised. I made some decisions off of some feelings, and now I got lifelong consequences, and they're not all terrible consequences, but I have lifelong things I have to live with because of my choices when I'm in the limerence phase, when it's just like puppy love or that just infatuation. It just has to do with you checking yourself and being your own checks and balances. You see what I'm saying? We the government gonna do what the government do, but you got to check and balance yourself. You got to take those feelings that you have and really weigh them up against reality. It can't be all emotion for us ladies. That's typically where we go. You got to put some logic in there. And for guys, it can't be all logic. You got to put some emotions up in there. We got to really check what we're feeling. So if in the beginning you feeling butterflies, or you feeling like Man, it's so many terms, so many psychological terms for what people do in the beginning when it's all intense, love bombing and all of those things. But and for some people that has worked and it ends up being something great for those people down the line. They say, oh, we met each other on a Wednesday. We went to Vegas and got married on Saturday. We've been together for 40 years. All right. We know a couple of those people on TV, right? But I wouldn't hold my breath on that being me because I want to live. The likelihood, high Piper, the likelihood of that being me could be. But I'm not going to put all my eggs in that one basket. So checking yourself to see if, and you can look back on the love that you had before, all the love that you had before that you might have thought were lost in the wrong time. You might think you should be with that person or whatever. Really weigh up how you were feeling and what you were thinking before, like when you were with them. Really see and be bold enough to really ask yourself, am I willing to really look at who I was back then? Number one, that's definitely, I can tell you that's tough from personal experience, having to look at myself. Who was I to do this? What the fuck? Like, I think I got a brain in my skull. Where was it? Let's see. Yeah, we all have made some poor choices in limerence. Because we get to get those butterflies and we think that's, oh my God, this is the love of our life. No, baby, that is your nervous system telling you to run. Literally. Greetings from Germany. Hi, SG. Greetings. Thank you so much for being here with us. Oh, you did grounded? Wow. Woo. Are you still married? I don't remember, sis. But yeah, you got to really check where you are and be willing to be bold enough to get the answer when you go back and think, who was I in that situation? You know, what was missing? Was I in a good space? Or, you know, we can all look back on that picture of ourselves and we're like, oh man, I thought I was fat back then, but I was looking all right. And then we can also go back to that decision we made for that mate or that job or that location or whatever and say, poor thing, because what the fuck? It's like, what? Oh, you're getting divorced right now? Hey, everything has its timing. Everything has its timing. So I'm sending you lots of love during this time, because it's, even if you want to do it, it's not easy. Even if it's, you know what I mean? So send you my love, sis. But all that to say, really check yourself on the way you might feel about somebody. If it's obsessive, if it's just super intense, if it's like you throwing away your plans to go do something with them, something. Try not to intersect topics here, but we got to just make sure we're doing things in decency and in order. And yes, love, really infatuation is going to feel intense in the beginning. Because if somebody's saying they love you, day one, day two, week two, even if that's what they're feeling, most healthy people, you gotta check it out a little bit longer. Even if that's what you're feeling, you don't want to be irresponsible with those terms and say it too soon. You gotta really get down in there and really, okay, is this what I'm feeling? And going through what love is, and then talking. We gotta talk to people, because my definition of love, you might have a totally different definition of love. You might think cheating is everything except having a baby. But for a different person, they could think DMs, being in somebody's DMs is cheating. So we gotta like define what words mean today. You would think that common sense is common, but it's not. Legalese lets us know that words have different meaning depending upon who's using the word and them making it advantageous for them. So we got to also define what words mean, because people play dumb all the time, and some people really just are dumb. So asking what words mean, really taking it slow, because you can't really, if you ever made a pot roast, or if you've ever eaten a pot roast, or even a good just piece of beef, some of the cuts you just got to slow cook them. Now you can get them done quicker, but that shit gonna be tough as hell. You gonna be picking teeth out your brains. I mean, picking teeth out your brains. Picking meat out your brains. It's gonna just get so shoved up in there, just dry. It's not worth the quick cooking for just the look of it. You want to really let that thing slow grind, slow marinate. And then usually you'll find, if you give yourself that time, bars, you'll usually find if you give yourself that time, you'll really start to see the person for who they are, and they'll start seeing you for who you are, because everybody wear a mask, even if you the realest of the real. Like, I'm the realest of the real, okay? Sometimes I'm too real, and that's why I don't have no dates, because I'm just too real. And I'm okay with that. But I'm also working on some parts of me that I know I can tweak. Just saying. Because we all can work on something to a degree. But really just... Oh, shoot. What time is y'all? I forgot. I don't even have that much time today. Okay, we got a few. We got a little while. Okay, we got about... I'm going to give it let's pull some cards. Forget what I was saying. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Look and see what your old thing was like back in the day. Really look and see, look at yourself, kind of outer body experience. You ever done that where you look back at yourself on a time and you were like, wow, I was so sad. I was so sad. And you didn't see it then, but you can see it looking back now from a different perspective. So go back to your old relationships. If y'all like this little whatever, we can do another follow up, even maybe after I get my baby. Or I can make a upload a video. I can make an upload video. But yeah, go back and just do some auditing on all your previous relationships, because many of us think we've been in love, but we really have not. We really have not. So that's just something to think about. Let's pull some cards. But yeah, because I got notes on here about how to know you're in a trauma situation. Most of us know. We know, our spirit knows, our mind know too, but we don't be want to admit it, because you feel it. It's uncomfortable. It's chaotic. It is anxious. It's anxiety ridden. It just doesn't feel good. It's just too intense. You got boundaries. Know when to put up or let down your walls. Waves, emotions, worry, or fear. Many people get into relationships because they're just afraid that there's... Okay, catch this, y'all. Don't catch it now. Got your glove up. You ready? All right. Many people do not like themselves. So they want to attach to someone to give them a false sense of meaning. Most folk don't really love themselves. That's why really, if we really want to just start right here, that's the way you know if you've ever been in love or if somebody has loved you. If they have loved themselves, they loved you. But if they do not love themselves, or you did not love yourself, that was not love, baby. I don't know if I've ever been in love. I mean, based on those bullet points that the Lord just laid out. Because yes, I've had love for myself, but I made some very unloving decisions towards myself. Ooh, and women, when we hurt, we can still give love and be good and, raise the nation and do all the great things. But a woman turns her self-hate inward on herself, typically in promiscuity or some type of just self-harm in general, whatever that may be. She turns it in on herself. A man can have the same upbringing as a woman, and he gonna tear this motherfucker down. Boys act out. Girls go in. And whether it's right or wrong or whatever, I don't know. It just is what it is, right? But many people, you got boundaries and waves here. This wave says emotions, fear, and worry. And a lot of y'all don't create boundaries or haven't created boundaries for yourself because you were afraid, I wouldn't get nobody. I wouldn't have no damn body if I had my boundaries. Nobody's gonna rise to this occasion because a lot of us, me, don't feel worthy for whatever reason. And it usually go back to something from when we was little old, knee high to a grasshopper. We got to deal with it. There's no way to sidestep. There's no way to cheat code. There's no way to dig a tunnel underground deep enough to bypass what God got you here to go through. Ain't no way around it, baby. Thank you, Dan Mino. There is nothing you can do. You can't go over it. What's the little thing? Try to go over it, under it, through it. You got to go through it. Oh, people say that. I have heard that. Yeah, Dej Loaf and sometimes Tiana Taylor. Oh, thank you, boo. But yeah, boundaries. You got to have them. And it will mean that your roster will be smaller. It'll mean that 100%. 100%. But think about, like, calculate. I'm like a numbers person. So think about the years. Like, all of us have a life that's been given to us, and whomever is in charge of the expiration dates gives us our date, right? So from A to Z, we get this life. And the stuff we do in between, like they say, the dash in between, is what we're doing right now. This is literally a piece of time. This is literally a piece of time. And once we're gone, the world will keep spinning. Yeah, quality options, obviously. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Let me get back on my thought. Because I have so many emotions about this. This is like personal to me. Ooh, let's see. My watch is a little bit. Okay. Who is this? Oh, my astrology class. And y'all, I've been taking astrology classes, so I'm going to start doing some services. Baby, I got to read myself first. When I tell you it's on point, it's on point. On point. People talk about the will of my life. God, tell me the will of my life. They say WILL. I'm coming to find out it's the WHEEL. And I grew up all the way in church, so don't come for me. Shut up. Okay. So we passed that. We have surpassed all religions, all tools, all this, all that. We passed this. This is just a way to just be able to say it in English words, okay? Or whatever it translates it for you. This ain't that. Okay. This goes beyond all religion, okay? Because the universal energy was here first. And that's what I'm talking to. And if you, baby, listen, it's crazy. But I got off topic because I got so much going on. But wherever I was, I don't remember. I know the gist of where I was, but I don't remember exactly what I was saying. All that to say, y'all, because I do have to go. And that's why I'm kind of frantic, because I don't want to go. Create boundaries for yourself. Have love for yourself. You know that you're loving towards yourself when you're doing things that edify yourself. Sometimes that'll mean that people call you selfish. Let's go ahead and just get okay with that term. Okay. Go ahead and get okay with that term. Because, that's what I was saying. Add up the years. If you add up the years in your life where some people will call them wasted, I don't think they're wasted. If you use them to go to the next level. It's only wasted if you just let it happen and then you just die spiritual or physical death, and it's just like, okay, don't waste it. It's only wasted if you don't get something out of it and flip it and reverse it. You know what I'm saying? See, because the enemy was trying to double cross you, but you know what a double cross? A triple cross. Triple cross. All you gotta do is be ready to triple cross. Most people not willing to triple cross. So you have to be ready to triple cross. And your triple cross is loving yourself. Your triple cross is having boundaries. It will mean your circle is smaller with friends, family, romantic relationships, job opportunities, things that you're willing to do for money, ways you're going to look. It's going to be a lot less quantity. But I'm from the era personally of, I don't have a microwave in my house, put it like that. And it's 2025. I don't have a microwave in my house. It's my personal thing. Nothing against you if you do, but it goes in the oven. I don't care how hungry I am. I just got to plan better. But the food's going in the oven. It's going to taste better. The microwave stuff, listen, in all sense, in all form, if it's even in the beginning, like we've been talking about with love, and it's just so intense and so strong, that could be true. And allow yourself time to get to know them to see if that's true. Because the only thing that will happen if you keep steady and slow with anything that you're doing, especially in love, in this case, romantic love, the only thing it's going to do is prove you right or wrong. It's going to either prove to you that this person is indeed the love of your life, and you can just trot off into the sunset, or you'll find out they're a fuck nigga. They're a trick asshole. You'll find that out, but you will live to fight another day. You understand? Have some boundaries. It's gonna mean your phone gonna be dry. I be calling my cell phone. God is listening. Sometimes I press the number 1 on my phone and hold it, and you know that mean call your voicemail. Just make sure my phone on. I know I pay the bill at auto draft. But I be like, nobody called today. Hey, because when the little nigglets I had calling, baby, they weren't, well, baby, they mama didn't even want them, excuse me. Ooh, look, nurturing. We talked about the childhood little you, the knee high to a grasshopper. You got to get yourself together. You got to balance and check yourself. Mama might not be there to do it. Mama might not have been capable. Daddy might not have been there to do it. Daddy might not have been capable. Sometimes they were there and they still weren't capable. Sometimes they died or you were adopted, or I don't know what other options there are. But the parents that we were born from, sometimes their only job was to get us here. Sometimes the only job they had was to bring us here. So you got to thank them for that and just move on, because everybody's not going to be able to go along in your story. All characters can't fit in the book. They can't. Oh shoot. Okay, I'm doing good. Thankfully, the gymnastics is about 4 minutes away. So yeah, get down to the little you. Really, man, get you some. If you can get some private time, even if it means going to a little hotel for a weekend or a little overnight, if you're willing to spend a couple of dollars to get your alone time, if you don't have a space of your own, go somewhere where you can cry a little bit loud and they won't call the police. Because this needs to be just a cleansing, and it's going to require some tears to be shed. Yeah. Yeah. If somebody say your tears water your dreams, sometimes you just got to let it go. But there's some nurturing that needs to happen, some boundaries, because many of you here, just like I have in the past as well, thought we were in love, but it was really trauma bonding. And I think when I come back from the gym, I'll do like a recorded video and upload it. So be looking out for that this evening. But maybe not. I don't know. It just depends on how I'm feeling. Let's get one more before we go. I didn't even say Taurus because I don't know who's watching this. I don't think I put Taurus in the what do you call the thing? In the title. I don't know why it's not showing me. It's not showing me live, and I don't understand it. YouTube be trying to stop a little money. It just be like a little 15 cents. It don't be no money. I ain't even. I don't know what's going on. It's so funny that somebody that is named Vanity would say this is black magic and evil. That's hilarious. Oh, you better. And this means a lot of you need to mother yourselves and forgive your mother. That's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. Some of you are ashamed to have children, to be single. They here. Embrace them. Oh, this is a beautiful card. The Empress. Libra and Taurus energy. And of course, we're in Libra season, man. Crown yourself. What the? This is absolutely beautiful. I don't use these cards often. Look at this. Yeah, there's some nurturing that needs to take place. Ooh, this definitely got to do with somebody's mom. Wow. You got the moon. Which is Cancer, Pisces. This card is technically a Pisces card, but the moon is the ruling planet for Cancer. Cancer rules the home, and Cancer, the moon represents your mom in the zodiac. Definitely some decisions. Some of you are deciding if you want to have kids, if you want to have this child that you might be pregnant with. Just some decisions around motherhood, your motherhood, or your mother's motherhood. Many people do have mother wounds. Many of us. Even if it's not them doing something necessarily wrong, it just could be them dying. You feel abandoned. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of things. But Taurus, or whoever you are, thank you for being here. Like the video so other people can find it. I'm out of here. Let me see what we get. Self-limiting beliefs. Ooh, manifestation at the bottom. I don't personally believe in manifestation anymore. I don't believe in the word, because everything that's here, I believe it's already here. Energy can't be created nor destroyed, only transferred. So the blessing or let me not use blessing. The thing that I want, the tangible thing that I want already exists. If it doesn't exist in its wholeness, the ingredients are already on the planet. It's just not built up yet. You follow me? You follow me? You follow me? You follow me? So manifestation, not so much, but anticipation, waiting with anticipation, because when you're waiting, you're not anxious, but you're anticipating, you're bracing yourself for that punch that you see coming. It's a good punch though. Really doing what it takes in your mind to renew your mind, because this is where the heaven and hell is, truly. Right there. This is the only temple that you should be attending weekly, daily, monthly, hourly. This the one. So self-limiting beliefs, got to go. I love y'all, man. I'm out of here. Got to go.